We're live.
We're live, so yeah, if you do that, if you sing the theme song all in unison, no one's gonna stop you. But
Yeah.
we can't since it involves swearing.
I mean,
but,
we couldn't organize it. If I were to say 1, 2, 3, and then you sang, but I can't do that.
We can't. Yeah, sorry to burst your bubbles.
Is anyone gonna join in?
No.
It's not gonna be like one of those movies where someone starts and then everyone.
Yeah, when somebody stands up and then they gather the courage for like 2 seconds and then they go.
Who wants to be the
their,
hero?
Their voice falters, but then everybody joins in unison and it's like.
We got a guy with a guitar.
Yeah. Sing the instrumental.
Oh my God. We haven't even. It's only been a minute and it's already off the rails.
Can you hear him?
Run and hide.
Who are you people?
Thank you very much.
Who? So, who are you?
I'm Pan Pizza, yeah.
I'm Nolan. I've mooched off him for over 5 years.
Basically.
Oh, hey, it's me, Jim. How's it going?
Hi everyone, I'm Izzy.
Yeah.
This is the Pizza Party Podcast, everybody.
Live on Twitch, apparently.
Live on Twitch, just like the actual thing I run.
Yeah.
We're supposed to share twitch.tv/team/MomoCon. That's on our social medias.
Yeah, just type all that up right now. If you have time.
Yeah.
I tweeted about it earlier, so.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, should we start with the?
I guess show you all a preview of an upcoming video, a Midnight Society video on something. It's only a segment because that's all I finished, but yeah.
Wow, you couldn't finish the whole thing for everybody?
MomoCon took a lot of preparation. Well, he did a lot of work preparing for it, so.
Wait, like for real, like thank Nolan. Nolan was basically our manager
Nolan,
for this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's really Nolan's the reason we're here.
Also, MomoCon helped Pan get here, but Pan actually helped the rest of us travel here too. So it's
thank
this
you.
wouldn't happen.
Round of applause. All right, so having said that, are you all ready to enter the Midnight Society?
Yeah. I just want to say I don't like hearing people react to my videos, so I'm just gonna mute my ears and cover my face. All right.
Go for it.
If it's too loud or too quiet, there's
All right, switch to the video, please.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, video.
Okay, yeah.
All right, it's on.
Oh, hang on. Oops, hang on. Hang on. I don't want to I'm afraid it'll be too loud. Hang on.
Just play it. Just play it.
There we go.
You know, when we found out we were delivering everything on the Cartoon Network Ultimate Holiday Wish List, we started training, but it's not all ho-ho-ho. It's hard work. Now, Scooby-Doo movie packs, Powerpuff Girl cosmetic sets, no problem, but some of these things take 8 of us just to get in the sleigh.
Here's a mystery that always remained in my mind until now when I'm actually researching it. The CartoonNetwork.com Ultimate Holiday Wish List line from 2003. For the price of several $1,000s, you can have your own room decorated like Dexter's Lab, the Powerpuff Girls, or you can have the desk of Space Ghost, Harvey Birdman's car, and even an Ed, and Eddie gumball machine. But why stop there when there's a 4-story tall replica of the Kids Next Door treehouse that goes for $1 million?
Yeah, just go online and buy a real made-to-order 5-room Kids Next Door treehouse.
Shop the Ultimate Holiday Wish List on CartoonNetwork.com. If you're going to wish big.
I tell you, the big man wouldn't be so jolly if he had to lift all this stuff.
I myself have seen these on the official website back then, but I just never understood. Was this real or just a joke? Look at this. The rooms are CGI renders, but it could be a model. My web searches have been sparse and have led me to forum posts from that era questioning the logistics of it. I reposted these images up on social media asking if anyone had more info, like maybe someone knew about a millionaire buying it. To my luck, I received a message stating, and I quote, "I'm the millionaire who bought all the CGI bedrooms for my hideous Photoshop children." Unquote. I was so gracious, a real-life millionaire replied to my post that I contacted him for an interview, but I have yet to receive a reply. Frickin' rude. I couldn't believe the disrespect, so fuck him and fuck his hideous Photoshop children. Actually, don't fuck his children, that's pedophilia. I don't blame you all for assuming these are fake. Look at this car, it looks exactly like a prop you'd find on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. In fact, it's reused from the intro to Harvey Birdman's show. And these rooms, again, are just CGI mock-ups. None of these are real, so mystery solved, right? Not quite. If you scroll down, they provide a little too much detail about these products. Details like the Treehouse including brand name items such as Panasonic TVs, 2 Nintendo GameCubes, and a Motorola cordless phone. If this was a joke, why would they involve other brands? They've also typed up info about permits, time it would take for prefabrication. Oh, and let me read this. We do not include fire sprinkler work or fire escapes. So if this thing goes up in flames, up yours, kid. You gotta also love how Harvey Birdman's car includes 27 of Birdman's favorite CDs. These are albums that include Meatloaf, Foreigner, and Space Out, the best of Leonard Nimoy and William Shatner.
Hydromatic overdrive, or on the floor. Push button windows, push button doors. Double barrel carburetors rush you any place, but you never can find a parking space. Highly illogical.
It's all way too much detail for a joke. These products were on the site from late 2003 and disappeared 2005, leading to an error message. Did anyone ever buy them? Who knows? But I refused to end this search. I soon found an old New York Post article about the ultimate holiday wish list. The article tells us the Treehouse would have 5 rooms, be 42 feet in the air, has plumbing, electricity, and phone wires, but no bathrooms. The senior marketing director of Cartoon Network at the time, Greg Hinu, told the New York Post, "A few people have been interested in buying the Treehouse, but when we called them back, for assorted reasons, the funding fell through." This report says only one Treehouse will be constructed, meaning this Treehouse and likely the other objects don't exist until someone actually pays for their production.
Yeah, just go online and buy a real made-to-order 5-room Kids Next Door Treehouse. A real made-to-order 5-room Kids Next Door Treehouse.
Oh. This explains why none of the store photos are real-life objects, but why sell this? Who would buy it? Maybe this was merely a big marketing stunt just to see who would and make a big deal once someone did. You could imagine the network making a commercial showing the lucky billionaire who bought this for his trust fund kid. But as far as I know, no such commercial exists, nor any news of a sale. It's kind of like that one contest to win the real-life Simpsons house back in 1997.
Grab your virtual Simpsons game pieces. If your number matches the number on the screen, you've just won a life-size replica of the Simpsons house. Woo-hoo! Built by Kaufman and Broad. Congratulations.
The winner could pick the house, which was pre-built in the Nevada desert, or get the prize money of $75,000. The winner chose the money. Let me think. Leave my friends and family behind who live in the middle of the desert inside this Technicolor disaster, or $75,000. Yeah. $75,000. That's like the price of 2 whole medical bills in America. That house was eventually sold and has since then been repainted to a normal color by the biggest bunch of fucking assholes ever, aka the Homeowners Association. It looks even worse now, but hey, it was built. Cartoon Network must have learned not to pre-build these things until a sale is made, and thus the $1 million Treehouse possibly never got to exist. But I won't accept this. Someone must have bought one of these other items. So there's one last resort. Tweeting to busy people. To my luck, I got a response from Kids Next Door creator Mr. Warburton. If anyone can cap off this mystery and answer all our questions, it's the creator of the show. He'll save us. So what did Kids Next Door creator Mr. Warburton tweet? "This was obviously a trap by the K&D. When a rich adult bought the Treehouse, the K&D immediately spent the money on candy and then sent them a bonsai tree stuffed with junk." Well, thanks for nothing. Who cares? We know enough now. I do believe these things were real, but with no evidence of a sale, they probably never got to exist. The dream of living in the K&D Treehouse is over.
Next Friday on CCF, we've got an all-new episode of our brand-new cartoon, codenamed Kids Next Door.
You heard the man. Yeah, we kick butt.
Then at 10:30, we've got a brand-new, never-before-seen episode of the Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, that's all.
That's it.
Yeah. What about the? Oh, later we can show that. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I don't like hearing people's reactions, so I'm just like, no, because I can hear them judging. I guess I don't know.
They laughed and enjoyed it the entire
I know,
time.
but it's like.
Yeah, and we antagonized you the whole time.
Yeah. I didn't know what you were doing. You're just like pushing me and stuff.
We were patting you.
Yeah,
we were comforting you.
I know.
Comforting you.
Yeah.
Comforting you, Pam.
Yeah, because I can't. I don't know, because I've never done a live stream here or in general before.
Yeah.
In front of people.
So like, did anybody bring anything to talk about?
What?
I have something for everyone.
What?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I brought a gift for the entire crew because this is the first time we've ever been in the same room together.
Yeah.
Was like Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not entirely true because we've like had multiple like breakfast, lunches, and
I'm
dinners.
not like this very moment, but Thursday when we all arrived,
Yeah.
we finally got
Sorry.
here. And I wanted to do some kind of keepsake for the four of us, and so I got us cute little pizza necklaces. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they'll fit, but they're nothing super special. You can get them on Amazon. In fact, a fan bought this off of my my fan list was during my birthday. So this is kind of a gift from you guys as well. Well, it's from one person, but I'm going to assume it's all of you. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Izzy.
Izzy. Yeah.
Thank you, but my neck is too fat.
Yeah. This could be a bracelet at least.
I'm braceleting this up.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, that's all we had planned.
Oh
What are we
no,
gonna
I'm
do?
like, I don't know, just like, wow. No.
What,
God, no.
what do we? So,
like-
what do we do now?
I mean, it's like this is the 100th special podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should talk about.
We didn't really plan on anything because, like, the last few were technically 100, so we had instead of calling them 99, we went 99.
It was like
99.1.
Evangelion, you know, the rebuilds.
Yeah.
It was like 0.1, 0.2, and then 0.3, and then the
365/2
yeah, and then
days.
and then the fourth one is never coming out.
No.
So
I try to get him to go backwards. So after we got the 99, we go 98, 97, and just see if anyone notices.
Yeah. I mean, normally what we do on these podcasts, I guess we talk about current things like, hey, that Thundercats?
Thundercats again.
Is that a good idea?
is anybody working on Thundercats here?
And
Just him.
are you
Just
serious,
him?
or is that a joke? Because I don't even know what
I'm
to
pretty
trust
sure that's a
anymore.
joke. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
You just
He's
run into
working on
people-
Thundercats.
I actually have a friend that worked on the intro.
Oh.
wow,
Yay.
cool.
Shout out to Jaxie.
Yeah.
I can't remember the full. You know, Tomar.
Thanks for ruining my childhood, Jaxie.
You know the
I'm
voice
40
actor
years
Tomar?
old. Did you know?
What? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm 40.
Oh crap.
I'm older than these two. He's older than me, but we're getting close to 30. Yeah.
I haven't even hit 25 yet.
Okay, so like round table is like 20, right? And so like.
Why do you
what-
gotta do?
But let me
Why'd you
finish. Let me
dox
finish.
them?
That's not dox. But
This is
what?
the worst podcast ever since the last.
But okay, so
100.
like me and Jim, we're both like we're really tired. So and I'm 28
we're-
and Jim's
34.
Yeah. So we're like walking to our hotel to go to bed at like 10, and like the con life is everyone partying and stuff. We run into like the round table of Ox, like kind of doing his thing, and then like we felt really old afterwards because we were
Yeah.
just like we're going to bed.
I would pay like actual money to see the Twitch stream like say like why are you talking about this?
I don't know. Look, we're getting old.
Yeah.
Like I almost overdosed on Nexium once, and now I have irritable bowel syndrome. It's real. Like, I almost died.
Are you sure it wasn't like sweet tarts or something?
What do you mean almost overdose?
Oh, okay. Basically, my doctor said, "Hey, you got acid reflux from eating too much hot Cheetos and Takis and stuff. Take these." And I kept taking these, thinking like, "Oh, I had to finish the whole thing." That was a bad idea. And now my stomach was like, "Oh God, what's wrong with me?" And I don't know. It's kind of graphic what happened. It's like, oh.
You know, pills have labels which have instructions on how to take them.
I thought that was more of an advisory thing.
I think we've already stated.
It's a like winky face means drink more.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pan's already said he doesn't read multiple times on the podcast.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I never read a novel in my life ever. Like kids were all into Harry Potter. I didn't even care about the movies at all. Sorry. No.
Did you fail all of your school assignments?
Oh, okay. So basically for school,
Spark Notes.
Spark Notes, yeah.
I once read a Diary of the Wimpy Kid to get an A in class. That was pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, all I do know is that like the Diary of the Wimpy Kid isn't like Greg Heffley a sociopath or something.
What? Oh, right. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but so like people want us to talk about cartoons, right?
Yeah.
So having said that, does anybody remember the movie Ishtar?
What?
3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, and. These men are pawns.
We're gonna go into Ishtar?
Yeah, Warren Beatty, Dustin Hoffman. You
Yeah.
know? That was a cartoon, right?
Sure.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions about Ishtar?
Oh, yeah.
This is the Ishtar podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what
Ishtar is a movie from the 80s starring Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman. I just said that.
Hey, next topic.
Should we just like do questions?
I mean, no, wait, what if before we get to questions, we just show them a video I never finished, but it's mostly done. Well, partially done.
Okay.
Make up your mind.
Okay, you all remember that one Disney XP video about the Disney's gaming block?
Yeah.
Okay, originally I was gonna make like a video on weird, dumb video game related TV shows, and I made this one segment, I finished editing it, and then I was working on the Disney XP segment, which was going to be a part of that, but I realized, oh no, the Disney XP segment is so long, it might as well be its own video. So this is like a video I just made because I jumped the gun, which I often do. That's how I make top 10s. I make like one segment, it's like, okay, write that down, record it, edit it, and then like repeat that process and figure out what order it'll be later. So all the top 10s are meaningless. Which one's the best? It doesn't matter. It was all lies.
Don't you mean like top 13?
Top 13. Oh my. Okay, so
you literally made a top 10 video and forgot you made 3 segments.
Okay. Okay, I really jumped the gun that one time where I ended up making 13 instead of 10. Not really.
That's
counting.
not jumping the gun. That's like launching a rocket over the gun. The rocket is at Saturn.
We pulled a Challenger.
That was classy. We were actually like spitballing jokes in our hotel room last night, and that was one of them. So,
how did it happen? What were we talking about?
You were showing me a video of the squid. It was an episode of Rocket Power, and it was the squid getting like shoved into this ride at the pier, and he imagined that the ride was spinning out of control.
Wait, hang on. The ride was also shaped like a rocket. That's important.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah. And I figured it was obvious, but so the nut on the thing comes off, and the rocket launches off, and we thought it would be funny if like. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Go on. You okay? So we were like spitballing this joke back and forth, and we thought it would be funny if they had a Rocket Power episode called Squid Beefs the Challenger. And this might show up in a video one day. I don't know if he's brave enough, but the rocket, like it shows Squid like flying off, and then as the rocket goes out of frame, it cuts to the Challenger exploding. I will share some of the credit, but it was mostly his idea.
So if there's ever a rocket power video or rocket power related video, I'll be sure to somehow work that in.
Well, knowing you, you'll just work it in anyway, regardless of
like
context.
some sort of like Family Guy jokes, like this is worse than that time the squid beefed the Challenger.
New podcast catchphrase: Squid beef the Challenger. If there are any victims of the Challenger, we're so sorry.
I don't think they're victims.
That was too soon.
Sorry.
There are families here. Sorry, families.
So yeah, let's cut to a video.
Cut to the video, please.
Yeah. So here's that the never finished top 10 gamer-related shows that are terrible. I don't know. Brutal. I don't know. Okay.
My name is Brandon. I'm 27 years old, and I'm a fanatic when it comes to Call of Duty.
He dreams about that game. He lives that game. He loves that game.
Oh, you like that?
He's, a little guy, so he couldn't really do that well in the Army, but through the game, he's the man.
Spike TV, please pick me to be the ultimate gamer for Call of Duty 2, because I am the best.
All right, I'm outside of Brandon's house, about to give him the surprise attack of his life when I tell him he's the ultimate gamer for Call of Duty 2. Come on.
Consider the idea of Pimp My Ride for gamers. It's Spike TV's The Ultimate Gamer, hosted by someone who wishes he was Exhibit. This guy goes by the name of Stryker, but what's his real name? Really? At least pick a good Mortal Kombat character to steal the name of. In every episode, Stryker surprises one random gamer by coming into his house that was conveniently already filming him for some reason. Instead of pimping cars, this show pimps their living room, but not before they thrash the place. To atone for his vandalism, Stryker summons his crew to fix up the place with all the hottest tech from 2004. Look at that TV. Imagine watching The Matrix Reloaded on DVD with that. While the pimping ritual commences, Stryker whisks the lucky gamer to a studio developing an upcoming game. Each episode is themed around one game, such as Halo, Madden, or Tony Hawk. This is the best part, having behind-the-scenes info of their development. But this show has barely any time to cover anything from these groundbreaking games as they move on to the challenge portion. To receive more prizes, the gamer must learn to skate with Tony Hawk or race the closest thing they have to the Warthog from Halo. I normally would not care about all that and just want the behind-the-scenes stuff, but the Ultimate Gamer is charming at how corny it is. It tries so hard to be cool that it almost comes off as a parody.
Our next guy is a product expert. He's from Best Buy, and his name is BJ. BJ, get on in here.
But seeing the gamers' reactions to the experience makes me kind of excited vicariously. One guy even cried for joy after being on the episode themed around Madden. That's kind of endearing. I'd cry too if my favorite game was Madden.
It is the very first edition of Madden NFL 2006. 2006. Yeah, that's it right there. Pump that bad mother. Why don't you sit with the girls and let's play the video game.
By the end, their living room is all sorts of decked out. My favorite room was from the Tony Hawk American Wasteland episode. But I distinctly remember the scene where they show all the games the guy won, but he was vocally disappointed with how little he got.
There's the library of games you won. That's for all completing the missions.
Other episodes had the gamer get tons of games, but all this guy gets is that. From that blur, I can just make out a copy of Shark Tale the video game. That's not a prize, that's a curse.
What up? What's up, Dan? What's going on, Stryker? How are you, man? Good to see you. We're here for you. Yeah, dude, this is awesome. We selected you. You're the ultimate gamer for America's Army. Yeah! You're the man! Yes!
The Ultimate Gamer may spread itself too thin with doing so much in so little time, but I don't care about interior decorating, so it's paced fast enough. Except for the game development part. I want more of that. Though I am curious if anyone watching this video maybe appeared on the show. Was it as fun as they made it seem? After hearing so many horror stories on Pimp My Ride, I don't know who to trust anymore. As a kid, I really wanted to be on this show. I remember videotaping myself dressed in a banana costume and holding up all my Donkey Kong games while talking about them. I was really hoping there'd be an episode on a new Donkey Kong game. I'm not making this up. I didn't know where to send the tape, so hopefully that tape is lost forever in a closet. Thankfully, YouTube was not a thing back then.
This is Rich. He's the Ultimate Gamer for Advent Rising. I'm Stryker. He's gonna keep on playing, and I will see you next time on the Ultimate Gamer. Later.
Okay.
I think we all know who the real Ultimate Gamer is.
I feel like if we ever do like a top of fourth wall movie, it's gonna be the quest to find that video.
It's like in my old house from like 2006.
We have a start.
Oh man. God. You ever just drive by your own childhood house from forever ago and see it's been just not demolished, just like the people just didn't take care of it. They just leave car parts on the front lawn and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
This is very specific.
My old house was painted green. It looks really gross.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, you know.
Yeah.
Green is a gross color.
Rude. Yeah. That's my sister's that color.
Yeah. So, do we have anything else planned? Because like we're just kind of like spitballing.
I guess questions.
I mean, yeah, we should get into questions. So I guess there's a microphone up
one
there.
of these things.
Line up wherever.
There's a microphone there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe that one.
Okay, everybody, hop up there.
Oh boy.
You know?
Govern yourselves. It'll work out.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Single file.
You guys have like 35 minutes. You better hurry.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's plenty of time.
Let's start this.
I ran out of things to show off.
Oh, he's got to put on his glasses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's your question, sir?
What's your question?
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
No, one per question per person.
One question. Make 2 into 1 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the next trend will be for cartoons?
Well, currently we're stuck on that bean face. Like everyone says CalArts, but I call it the bean face because nobody.
I call it Toon Boom. I call it the Toon Boom style.
Yeah. I don't know. We just got to wait and see what happens. Like, there's that new Turtles cartoon coming out, which I really love the style of it. So maybe sharp outlines will come back. Hopefully, please.
They've got to embrace a new property instead of reboots because that's like what's really going to start a new thing.
I really hope the next property is like a G.I. Joe or something, and it looks like an anime.
I mean, they made some good G.I. Joe cartoons, like the one that was on the Hub channel, Resolute or Renegades, whichever.
I like the 80s one to a certain degree.
Personally, I want the next like comedy to be like super like serious and a lot of fighting and a lot of action. Like I want everything to be like taken straight.
Oh, like just taken straight at face value, and that's where the comedy comes from.
Yeah, no, it's just not a comedy. I was just
so it's like a neo comedy. It's like a postmodern comedy.
Postmodern, modern.
So like not funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so animation is another form of storytelling.
Next
just
question.
Like,
Just
like
we
acting
had your
and
chance.
stuff. Like when will it be considered for everyone instead of just for kids?
Next, I don't know. There's Adult Swim.
Never. Disney ruined it for everyone.
Hey.
What? How?
They know what they did.
Oh.
Next question, please.
All right. I apologize to Izzy, Nolan, and Jim for this.
Okay.
Pan, when was Newgrounds ever funny?
No! I can't. I don't memorize that one, but I memorize the Goth Girl one.
Okay. Your sister Emily reeks of teen girl angst.
No.
That's not a question.
Yeah, she's the type of.
Ask it in
Say the thing. Say the thing.
She's the type of teen girl who just got off watching film with the scroll on Newgrounds.com while signing and bringing back invaders and petitioning wearing a Jack Skeleton hoodie and a Happy Tree Friend tube socks purchased from Hot Topic during Emily the Strange buy one get 150% off sale. Where she discovered Surrender Rose from Slave Labor Graphics Comics while overbearing Slave Labor Graphics Comics while her overbearing but loving father restricts her from going to the My Chemical Romance / Limp Bizkit concert with a 5 years older than her boyfriend that constantly IMs unsourced Palm and Z comic art over 56K mono American online free trial this on MySpace.com with a top 8 consisting of Jack Sparrow, Jesus Christ, Eminem, and whatever angsty teen band's the hit new thing on Disney Adventures magazine, and spends all day filling out what Kingdom Hearts character are you quiz only to complain she'd get Riku and is unable to watch the 2003 MTV Music Awards because her deadbeat older brother is constantly hogging the living room TV playing Tony Hawk's Underground on his transparent green Halo Edition Xbox with a busted analog stick, constantly to the right making anti-Semitic remarks on how Eric stole his Wicked McTwist over helicopter in Hawaii footage.
In one breath.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No, you're done. You're done.
You're done.
You wasted
Never
everyone's
again.
time.
Don't even come near our booth.
I'll buy you something of your choice.
Also, I could.
I want that Kids Next Door treehouse. That's what I want.
Yeah, give us that. Okay. Next question, please.
First off, Pan.
Yeah.
Fuck you for that rocket power woogity thing.
Which woogity thing? Be specific.
The Twitter thing, the Thundercats roar, but rocket power woogity.
Someone read through like Thundercats. The rocket power is like the CalArt style. Look, the show was already ugly, so you know. It was classic Chupo.
But as for the question, I was going to ask, if you had to pick, I know you love goth girls.
Yay.
What goth girl do you hate?
Whoa.
Oh no. Well, there's Sam because she's boring from Danny Phantom.
Sam Manson is one of the worst characters in Danny Phantom.
Yeah. Everyone agrees to that? There's no objections?
Yeah.
Damn.
Phantom Planet is a testament to everything wrong with Sam Manson and Danny Phantom in general. Next question.
Oh yeah.
It was my friend's birthday yesterday. Shout out to Dubba King, YouTube/Dubba King.
Double King?
Dubba, D-U-B-B-A.
Dubba King? That's not a word.
It's a name.
Dubba's not a word. Tell him it's not a word.
It's not a word.
Thank you. What's your question?
The question is, the CalArt style thing is just starting to hit the mainstream, but I was wondering what you thought of the more conspiratorial side of it.
Conspiratorial side of it?
Well,
Funny you mentioned that.
Well, okay, so it's been around since like at least the 90s. Because CalArt style was described, Dexter's Lab, like Fairly Odd Parents, all the shows you guys grew up, was technically the CalArts of the 90s.
Well, I mean more the idea that there's present in a lot of co-threads that like it's being used to brainwash people with the.
That's where I wanted to go with that. Like Izzy was like trying to inform people and be like educational.
That's all true. A113 guys. A113.
Yeah. Lolly lule low, lolly lule low.
What they say is like it's rounder, sort of like those informational things. Oh my god. So they use it to like, since it's rounder and it's like more appealing and simplistic, it apparently like you believe what they say more.
Do you believe what they say?
What do you think of that?
Was this like
What do
part
you
of your
think of-
plan to like bring it to this big audience on Twitch? Like
Pizza
so that
party
they're gonna
gay.
research it and fall into this rabbit hole?
This
Yeah.
reminds me of the time I went to some crummy local con in my town, and there was just some guy who said, "Hey, do you guys know anything about the Illuminati to these actors?" Which we didn't have any special guests. We had some like random background wolf from Twilight or something, and it's like, "Hey, you know about that stuff?" I think they just laughed. I didn't pay attention to what they said. Sorry.
So basically your story has no punchline.
Yeah. Just the fact that it happened was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I believe there's conspiracy theories and everything. The Earth is flat. There are werewolves everywhere, and the water is making the frogs gay. Thank you for your question. Happy birthday to Dubba King. Next question, please.
This guy has a faded out RebelTaxi shirt, like the old circle logo.
Oh wow, yeah.
You look like you were straight out of the early 2000s.
We have a lot to tell you since you've time traveled here.
There's a conspiracy theory. What's your question?
Yeah.
First question, how did Trump win the election?
Time travel.
Oh, there's the CalArt style. It brainwashed everyone.
Wow, you just went for it, didn't you? Yeah.
Good answer.
Why do you think Poof dressed up as Trump? Now you know.
From Fairly Odd Parents.
We know Butch Hartman, we know.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah.
No?
I don't know. I was gonna do the whole other thing that Pan just did.
I just
that,
did it.
that-
I can only do that like once.
That was my thing, but the other guy did that before me.
Yeah.
So.
You have like a recharge for it?
I had to like wait like I can do that once per day. It's like my spirit gun.
Unless either that or you pay a microtransaction to like get more crystals to refill them.
You gotta shove a quarter in him.
There's a special. It's not there. Never mind. Next question, please. Thank you for your question. Yeah.
Since you guys don't want to talk about Thundercats, how would you feel if a cartoon you love got rebooted or brought back in a style you didn't
That
like?
happens every day.
Take a shot, but if Symbiotic Titan came back like that, I would cry.
I was literally about to suggest that one.
Yeah, I just did it. I just did it because everybody was expecting it. But continue.
I kind of have this. What's that thing where people like pain? Masochist? Okay. I kind of have this masochist thing for like terrible reboots. Like if we make a terrible reboot, that means the next reboot will be able to make fun of the previous one. That's why Deadpool 2 was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's investment, you know? You gotta spend money to earn money or make crappy reboots to make good ones.
Yeah.
Also, like my favorite reboot got rebooted, so I already sat through that whole show on Netflix.
The show reboot?
Oh yeah.
The Guardian Code?
The Guardian Core, yeah.
I apologize. I did have.
Funny thing you mentioned that. We were having dinner last night, and Izzy brought it up and explained the ending to us, and I was like, since I have no personal investment in anything anymore, I'm like completely dead inside. Like I thought it was the funniest thing ever. What happened in the season finale of that?
What happened?
Okay. So
spoilers.
Spoilers for reboot the next Guardian. Okay. So they find out that at the school where they're code Lyokoing, you know, like they find out behind their teleporters, there's the computer that reboot takes place in, just right there behind this thing. What? Yeah. And then like they turn it on, and all of a sudden this big hairy like guy that's clearly supposed to be the audience that are watching it, that like the original show, pops up. It's like, it's back. And like he runs, opens up a box, and gets like this edited Xbox thing, and it's a game. He goes, puts it in, and he's like, I can't wait. My mom told me I was never gonna amount to anything. And then like starts playing it, and then boom, we're in the mainframe, and then the game goes, and there's Bob, and everyone's back, and then they play the game against him, and the entire time it's like making cheap shots, and it's like, it's clearly like, I've never seen a show make fun of the original audience so hardcore, because that's supposed to be the user, the original characters from the game, or from the show, from the first series.
But Izzy, what about our show?
What about our show?
We take hot shots all the time.
Oh yeah, we do. That's our bread and butter.
What the?
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Wow.
What's your costume?
Jojo.
Yeah, Jojo. Giorno Giovanna.
Oh, shout out to my boy Salty DK Dan. Where's part 6?
Where's part 5? Like,
I've learned at these conventions that if you don't recognize the cosplayer, like what it is, it's probably from JoJo.
Yeah, probably. But my question
Do you
was,
understand?
Yes.
What's your question?
My question was, with the whole remaking cartoons, like rebooting nowadays, what would you think if they brought back Invader Zim as a reboot?
They already are.
Well, they already are.
They're making a movie.
It's a continuation movie, but
yeah, they're making a movie. They're making Tyson Hess is working on it.
Oh snap!
Yeah, he is. He talked about it like recently, but yeah. So Jonan Vasquez, your drumstick was obsolete now, so. He had a drumstick, and he said Invader Zim is still canceled. By the way, that was like a really obscure tweet.
Yeah, if anyone remembers that one joke where, never mind. Hey, but that Invader Zim one, I'm expecting like a backlash for it, because I remember there was a job listing for background artists, and they said must be able to draw in the comic book style of the Zim comics, because we changed the style. So the new special is going to look like the comics, I guess, where everything's rounder.
I don't have a. I think you're underselling the comics a bit. Some of the comics look pretty nice.
Oh yeah, they're so stylish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But so yeah, to answer your question, Invader Zim is coming back. Pray for us all.
Yeah, but it's a continuation.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question, please.
Question for Pan. Where did you get the one thing, New Grounds was fun when we were all 12, living in the suburbs, listening to Linkin Park, watching Dragon Ball Z, watching Dragon Ball Z. I got it. I memorized it all, and I got stage fright.
Only I can do that.
Listening to Linkin Park, watching Dragon Ball Z, drinking Pepsi, all while playing Halo Co-op on the easiest setting, during which we consumed Doritos and looked at paintball guns on eBay and Internet Explorer, connected through whatever that thing was.
This is
and
incredible.
A
Where's the Mario speed up sound?
56K modem before hopping to our balding fathers recently bought midlife crisis sponsored Japanese. Sorry, I didn't do better.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, good effort. A for effort.
Yeah, give him a applause.
Meter, what's your question, Meter? Yeah. You hack.
Look, I sold 3 pins, so that's $3 worth of pins.
That was Monopoly money.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
This Patreon sucks. I hope you're happy we refunded you. You're like one of the only people.
Yeah.
Just one quick question. Could you recommend another podcast? Because I just keep listening to this one.
We're the only good animation
about cartoons,
podcast.
but they go on a tangent about some like sexual stuff and fetishes, and they try to invite a porn star. So any recommendations?
She's gonna be on. I promise you.
Someday.
Yeah.
There are some parents here, and we'd like to formally apologize. We do not influence your children, I'm sorry. We actually have some other animation podcasts here. There's the Roundtable we mentioned earlier, and there's also the POS podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paleo, stand up.
Yeah, stand up, everybody. Yeah.
It's a good podcast.
Yeah, they're good podcasts, but they're nowhere near as good as ours.
Like we're the Avengers and they're like the Inhumans? Is that what's
No, that's not. Whoa, that was mean. That was mean. I'm sorry, whoever the Inhumans are.
But yeah, there's your recommendation. Thank you for asking.
The Round Table is the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I got 2/3 of that money back.
What's your question, sir?
So mine's directed at Pan, and I've been watching his videos for a while now. I think I started in like middle school or high school, something like that. But anyway, what encouraged you to start making videos? And also, I have a picture for you. I drew it.
Oh no!
It's Raven.
Oh no! It's Raven. I don't know if there's like a zoom
what's
in
that
thing.
term? What's that term you say? A region for some Raven.
Oh yeah. During the con, like every so often there'd be either a Raven or a goth cosplayer, and these two would always say, "Hey, get over here! This guy wants to see you." It's like, no, it's like that.
He is so embarrassed by it. It's
I know, I love it. It's the best.
Or it's like they do. Some of them do come over. I'm like, yeah, no.
Thank you for the art. It's really very nice. Next question.
Thank you.
Is that a leash?
Yes.
Next question.
Considering that you had Ben the Looney on the last podcast, what are the odds of Christian being on the podcast?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
If you bring Christian on.
I know one of my friends has tried. I haven't tried yet, but I could see. I don't know. I'm usually the one who does it. So I'll take it into consideration. Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Hey, so what if you got to be in charge of a new reboot? You could reboot any show you want. You got to be in charge of it so you could make sure it didn't suck. Which show would you pick? And what dropped pilot would you say, I'm greenlighting this, we're making this a show now?
Oh. I mean, look, I would.
That wasn't
like, look, I would want to, if I could, reboot Rocket Power since it's such a terrible show. Who would complain?
It's literally a no-lose situation.
Yeah.
I wanted to interject and say there was one show that you mentioned, Constant Pain. I really like.
Oh yeah, that pilot. Yeah.
That was a great
I like
pilot.
the idea of that a lot too. I think that would be a good show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind rebooting Power Rangers, but as an animated series and borrow some element. Well,
animated by Titmouse.
Oh yeah, animated by Titmouse, and then I want to like combine elements of Digimon into it too, like how their Megazords would be like powered by their crest type things. I think it'd be really fun.
Fuck Rocket Power, we're doing that. What about you?
Oh, I used to really want to reboot Huckleberry Hound.
Dude,
I had like a whole treatment for real about it, and we were gonna I was gonna pitch it for a little bit. And
Huckleberry Hound's in the comic okay, so
Oh,
we're
really?
sitting
Oh, the
next to the
comic.
guy who does the
you're old.
Flintstones. But we're sitting next to the guy, the booth right next to us is the guy who did the Flintstones comic reboot and the Snagglepuss.
Mark
And
Russell.
Huckleberry Hound's in that.
Yeah, his booth is right next to ours, as well as Christopher Jacobs, I think. So please check them out as well. Yeah.
They've been
very
fantastic.
It was like him and Top Cat. I legitimately spent time thinking of how to reboot Top Cat with like hip hop.
Oh man. Oh no.
Mexico's
It was like
already got
10
you
years
covered.
ago.
Mexico already did it, yeah.
Yeah, Mexico already got you.
You beat me to it.
But yeah, thank you for the question.
No problem. Also, my friends and I had been trying to come up with like an actual thing to call what everybody's been calling the CalArt style because that's not really what it is.
The bean style.
And the bean face style. I think that's perfect.
Bean face,
word
yeah.
for it. Yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question, please.
Can I ask like two quick questions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Quick, make them quick.
Okay.
You're being timed.
Come on, Dipper.
Have you ever heard of Jello Apocalypse, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you plan on having him as a guest soon?
If he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You're
then
invited,
another
Jello.
and then another question. What are your guys' thoughts on the series Troll Hunters, the Netflix series?
Oh, I haven't seen it
Robo
yet.
Buddy is just my best friend, so if I say anything positive about it, she will kill me.
Yeah, I saw the video and I didn't watch it.
I mean, I only saw a few episodes, but like Robo Buddies just freaking hates it and got like a letter from the crew or something saying, "Hey,
Whoa,
I'm not gonna spread any rumors or anything, but if I recall correctly, somebody did leave a comment or something. I don't know. I don't think it was like a letter, but yeah, I'm no comment because I don't want Robo to like slay me where I stand right now.
Yeah.
She has a voodoo doll of me. I gave it to her.
So you're scared that she might burn you with her eyes or something?
She has burned something. I can't say what because of the panel restrictions, but I can assure you it has already happened.
Also, another thing, just like a quick challenge. Do you think that, so you three are artists, obviously. If y'all could do like a challenge to like draw your favorite character, but you're embarrassed to admit that you like this character.
Right now?
Do you have like pens or something?
No, we don't.
No.
We have a Sharpie, but okay. Meet us at our table, and we can do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste other people's
Where's your
question
table?
time. AA18. It's in the artist alley. We're stuck there forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, next
Where do you like the
question.
autographs is?
Yes.
Near the men's
Is
bathroom.
it today or tomorrow?
Today, after this panel,
After
come
this,
to our
we're gonna
booth.
be right
Okay,
there.
cool. Love you guys,
Thank you.
especially you, Nolan.
Oh, love you too.
I love you too. Next question from the man wearing the very vaporware shirt. I love it.
Thank you. Okay, for two very quick questions. One, what is your opinion on traps, gay or not?
We can't answer that.
Yeah.
Ask us at like what dude? Come on, we just went over this at the beginning. Come on.
Damn, we're on freeform, dude. You can't do that on freeform.
ABC Family will have our heads. Next question, go.
Do you mind signing this at all, or just
Sure.
Sure. At our booth. At our booth.
All right.
Also, by the way, we said only one question, and so far everyone's asked it like 2 questions this entire time. So one question.
Major.
Yeah, if you guys want us to sign or draw or do anything, meet us at our booth and we'll gladly do that.
we're
But
there.
As for now, it's just questions only. Thank you.
Follow Joel Dooley at Instagram.com.
Next question.
Hey.
How would you feel about rebooting Symbiotic Titans as a comedy?
How many reboot questions?
Wait, are you talking about my pitch for Symbiotic Titan POW? Because it's happening. I have a lot of voice actors attached. Kevin James is going to be in it.
Die. Thanks for your question. Or rather, thanks for nothing. Next question, please.
This one's mainly for Pan. One of my favorite segments of yours is the pilots that didn't make it. That's what actually got me on your to subscribe to your channel.
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite pilots that didn't make it, or what was like the hardest one for you to like get footage of?
Huh. Well, in terms of footage, I'm not sure, but like the first one was Constant Pain. Like, does anyone remember what other ones I made that were really good?
You don't even remember what you put in your own video?
You did a lot. Yeah, you did a lot. There was that one where the team of Gumball made it.
Kitty Bobo. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one I really wanted.
Yeah, Kitty Bobo.
Yeah, but I guess like something like it would be like Agretsuko or something. How's it pronounced?
I don't know.
Agretsuko.
Yeah.
I really ask you every time.
I don't. Yeah, I just say Agretsuko. It's
Hello Kitty.
Agretsuko. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
Next, please.
Hi, well, I want to say thank you for sending my copy of Kindergarten Cop this morning.
Yeah, no problem.
And then,
Why wasn't it the sequel?
I'm
Yeah, with
gonna
Dolph
watch the
Lundgren.
sequel. We just get. I'll get together later.
So
Just watch it.
disappointing. What's your question?
Guilty pleasure movie.
Atop the fourth wall of the movie.
He made us watch it last night, or 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys couldn't finish it because you're all cowards and can't appreciate Kino cinema.
It was awful.
Vin Diesel's Triple X franchise. Just.
What about the pacifier?
It's
That's
just-
like Triple X for
no,
babies.
Triple X is just extreme. Like, the first 5 minutes is just so amazing.
It's so extreme, like a stuntman.
It's got like, oh.
I mean,
But
Ice
Tony
Cube
Hawk-
was in it. Remember that?
Max Keeble in his big move.
No, Ice Cube, and then you've seen 3, right?
Yeah.
So There's a surprise. I'm gonna ruin Triple X3. I'm sorry, everybody. So there's a part in Triple X3 where you think Ice Cube will never come back because Vin Diesel's in it again, and then Ice Cube shows up, and there's a whole universe. It's like fucking amazing.
An expanded Triple X universe.
And that thing makes a lot of money overseas, so there's gonna be a Triple X4. You watch.
Excellent. What about?
Oh, okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question. Thank you for yours.
Would you rather have Shadman or Mr. Renner on the podcast?
Mr. Renner.
I don't know who that Shabman person is, so Mr. Renner.
Mr. Renner. I feel bad for making fun of him, so you know.
I would actually John K. How about that?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Truth be
We
told,
were
I
this
kind of feel a little
close.
bad for Mr.
We were
Renner.
this close.
Chris Chan.
Oh, yeah. Truth be told, I feel a little bad for Mr. Renner.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he has any friends.
Oh.
We're his friends.
No.
Well, we were his friends. He was Ken, and then he left.
Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Next question, please.
Question, I guess for anyone. What is the most literally who cartoon? Like the cartoon you know, but no one else ever knows or talks about.
Semina Titan.
Oh man.
For me, Shopsaki Chooks.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Someone put a screenshot of that, sent it to someone else, and they said, that looks like Pam style. It's like, ow. I mean, I kind of like how Chopsaki Chooks looks. It's very, they are based on vinyl figures.
You're the only one.
Yeah.
Why are they in the mall?
It takes place in a gigantic mall or something. I'm not sure. But any obscure cartoons?
That counts as your question.
You didn't have to answer it. I didn't want you to answer it.
Yeah, step out of line, please.
Well, one more thing. You're way wider than I thought you would be, and two,
Yeah.
I have artwork for you.
Ooh,
This took so long. It took 70 seconds.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Let's see it. Let's see. It's juicy. What was on the bottom?
It's really cute.
Signature? Yeah, signature.
Who are these people? Oh, Marie Kanker. Hey, next question. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, first, where are you from?
No.
Yeah, everyone talks about action cartoons turning to comedy cartoons. What comedy cartoon would you turn into an action cartoon?
Oh, Teen Titans Go.
Lunatic.
That counts. But I think Dexter's Lab could work as an anime since it's heavily based on mech anime and stuff. Like if you watch the old episodes and see it's like these people were freaking weeaboos before it was cool. Yeah.
I vote Pound Puppies.
My vote is Lunatics Unleashed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Next question, please.
For Pan, which video do you feel that you made that you would be too embarrassed to sit with your parents and watch right now?
Top
10 girls.
Maybe that's one of them because it's like oh no, because that video is like age restricted for things I said and showed. Yeah.
Classy.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was a good idea at the time.
Good boy, Pan.
No, it was
Good boy,
not.
Pan.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Thank
question.
Hey.
Hi.
Okay, so if there was a RebelTaxi movie trilogy, who would be the villain for each part?
Oh no. A different internet reviewer, possibly.
I guess we put Nero's Q in there. I don't know.
Nero's Q would be the Thanos. we would have a post-credit scene dedicated to him, and it would build up to him like.
Well, who would be the first villain in the first
Pizza
one?
fucker.
Oh, Ken would be Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. Sorry, I should not make fun of Ken so much. Sorry.
That sucks.
Sorry, Ken.
Nostalgia Critic.
Nostalgia Critic would be the first one because he would be so easy to take down. Hey, question for the Nostalgia Critic. Why did you leave? Why did you bail?
Yeah, we were gonna show up at his panel and ask.
Yeah, we were gonna ask some questions.
We were just gonna ask him, how do you change the channel?
Yeah. So sad, but so I guess to answer your question, Doug Walker, I guess Mr. Enter, and then Nero's Q would be the Thanos.
Oh yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Next.
Okay. I've been holding on for this question since 2016.
Oh my.
When is part 2 of Pop-Up Girls reboot?
Who cares?
When it ends.
Yeah, it's like, who cares about that reboot anymore? Like, they play episodes on Sundays, and it's like, it's not promoted. It's like, what? There's a new episode of Powerpuff?
They're ashamed of it.
Yeah. They brought back Bliss Tina for another episode. They didn't even market it.
Yeah, I think the first Bliss episode was like their like saving throw, like, guys, we're adding another Powerpuff Girls, please watch. And then nobody, like, I remember I was talking to you specifically on that review where they like advertised Bliss shirts like it was going to be that big a deal. Those shirts are now in a landfill.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool costume.
Hey guys. This is for Pan about your comic, Loki IRL.
Yeah.
I'm a writer too, and sometimes when I write characters, I kind of imagine a list of voice actors that I would like to voice the characters. Do you have one for your Loki IRL characters?
Oh no. Basically, like, well, like, do people even care in this room about that? Yeah. Okay. Yes. There's one dressed as Moody Girl 13 over there. Thanks. I don't know, just like Bianca will be voiced by that girl from We Bare Bears, Chloe.
Charlene Yee.
Yeah, Charlene Yee. And Loki, I don't know. Just me doing that extreme voice, possibly or not. I'm not sure.
Example.
No, I'm not doing that.
Come on.
What's going on? But that's too close to my sister, so yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. You guys are great.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
If the incident at Boston that involved the Aqua Team Hunger Force Neolites never happened, you think Arch and Arrow would still be the same or way totally different?
Well, the Boston bomb scare like completely changed Cartoon Network's president and everything, so most likely, yeah.
Yeah. I want to live in that universe.
Oh, and also after the bomb scare, like they had to separate Cartoon Network from Adult Swim because if you go on the website before that, Adult Swim would just be advertised like on Cartoon Network, like next to all this kid stuff. There'd just be a banner for Adult Swim right there for some reason. But now they're technically considered separate channels. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So there's an alternate universe out there, and I want to live there.
I know too much about this.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your question.
Thanks.
Thank you. Next question.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice shirt.
Oh, me or him? Which one?
All of you.
Oh, thank you.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could be any character in the Marvel universe, who would you be and why? If you could be any character
Iron Man.
in the Marvel universe.
That's Marvel.
Captain America because he's the coolest.
We literally had this conversation last night.
Jim, just stop talking.
Sorry.
No.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Oh, I can't. People always say Thor to me, so I guess I just have to do that. But
Yeah,
I'd want to be like Killmonger.
Oh no.
That's fair.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah.
Someone said I look like the bad guy from Iron Man 2, the rich guy, as if anyone remembers that movie.
Nobody does.
No.
Nobody raised their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin Hammer, whatever his name was. Yeah.
You're the best.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I've been reading Loki IRL, and I'm working on making a comic of my own, and I wanted to know that if you have any tips for other comics.
I don't know. I'm not very good with making comics, but all I say is just put it out there. Someone will read it. I don't know.
Okay, I also have a drawing for Pan.
Yeah. I also wanted to say there's a lot of books out there on writing comics.
Yeah, people are more successful at it.
Yeah. All of Scott McCloud's books are really good, and there's a comic textbook, drawing words and writing pictures.
Oh, that's so cute. There's a raven hand about to grab me or something, choke me out.
Next question.
Voodoo doll.
As you can tell by the shirt, I've been preparing.
It's a Juice and Jam Time shirt of Sonic, because that's where I stole it from.
Yeah. You thief.
Duke Nukem can steal quotes. It's okay.
Yeah. What's your question?
Out of curiosity, aside from the Emoji Movie, for all of you, what is the all-time worst animated movie you've ever had the misery of seeing in a theater?
You just excluded it.
Yeah, you excluded the worst one.
Okay, I'm mad that people are making memes on B-Movie because I saw that garbage in theaters. It's like, why are people bringing this back? And it's like, do people like this movie? Because I hated it when I first saw it. That's the only time I've ever seen it.
Oh, I guess Strange Magic's pretty. I mean, you know that movie's bad, when I went to the bathroom, everyone took my lead and left the theater.
But Jim.
And then when I came back, I was like, they're going to the bathroom too, and it was just me. It was just me in the theater by myself.
But Jim, you saw Norm of the North in the theater.
Oh, that's true. That one people stayed for, but there was like a kid fight, and I bet money. I didn't really see Norm of the North. It was really like a little kid Fight Club situation that there was a projected image in back of.
Oh my God. And what about you, Izzy?
I don't see movies in theaters very often, so I only see the good ones.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks.
Thank you so much.
This one is directed at Pan, really. Well, first, shout out to all my friends on Discord, but also, do you think your reputation online will affect you getting a job in
Hey, next question. I don't know. There was this one time where Ian Jones Quarty was saying like these internet reviewers something don't understand animation, and I replied with a sad face or something, and Ian said, "Not you, Pan. You're cool." So it's like.
Remember when Ian like doxed you at a Q&A?
Yeah, there's a video somewhere from Comic-Con where I was at a Q&A panel. I didn't reveal who I was yet. Like I went up to ask a question, and Ian just said, "Hey, Pan," and just revealed to everyone.
Yeah.
There's this like audible eep.
Yeah. You can see Pan like literally recoil his whole body in fear.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like I yelled, "Oh fuck!" But the mic didn't pick that up.
Wait, you met Ian Jones Quarty?
Yeah.
What's he like in real life?
You tell me, Jim.
Yeah. Thank you for your question. We have the next one.
So I have a question. Who's going to be the new mascot after the monkey incident?
Spo.
Yeah, Spo, he's right there. He's dressed as 90s kid. He's our booth babe.
Dude, it's totally radical.
I would appreciate if you don't talk about that. Also,
wait, do you mean Wednesday? Wednesday, your baby, the baby you abandoned that you and Cheerlism had, that you guys broke up, and then like the baby was abandoned. Is that the monkey incident you're referring to, or are you referring to another thing that happened?
No. That didn't happen. Hey, next question. Come on.
Because there's many you've told me about. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So everybody likes to talk about the remakes when they're not handled properly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there are examples of like good remakes, or
everyone likes DuckTales? Yeah,
DuckTales is pretty good.
Because it seems more like people prefer like continuation specials over remakes because they're afraid of. Like,
Not always. Do you remember Shaolin Showdown?
Chronicles.
No.
I would say if it's like something like what they did with Pete's Dragon, where they just like took the basic concept and did something actually interesting with it. Because the first Pete's Dragon is like not very good, and the remake like has more fun with it and recontextualizes it. And as long as they're doing something kind of different and interesting, then
nobody knows what Pete's Dragon is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're old. Is it too early to talk about Thundercats 2011?
Hey, next question. Come on.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
All right. How appropriate am I supposed to go with this conversation? Jim, at the end of the 69th podcast with the monster trucks.
Yes.
After you guys left the Chinese theater, is it true? I read this on TMZ. Did you fuck Creech afterwards?
Look, what Creech and I have, I can't talk about in public. You wouldn't understand our love.
What are you going to tell your wife?
We have an understanding about Creech.
Okay.
I wish you luck. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, he's going to need it. Thank you.
Okay, so with the Thundercats and the Powerpuff Girls and all that, what would you say is the best animated reboot of like a show or movie?
Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah,
Batman animated
I guess.
counts. I'd say it counts.
Yeah, I would say that also.
Thank you, Paul Dini and Bruce Timm, for our lives.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
Thank
you.
Hey.
So are you guys gonna see the Teen Titans Go movie?
In theaters.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna see it.
That's one I am going to see in theaters because it actually kind of looks funny.
I mean, Nicolas Cage's Superman. Come on.
I mean, it kind of looks like they're trying to make like Lego Batman 2, essentially. It's the same type of humor, almost.
It might be a DC movie besides Wonder Woman that's entertaining.
Yeah, the aforementioned Spo is going to be dragging me to that whether I like it or not, so...
Yeah, I figured if Teen Titans Go made it this far, they're doing something right. I know we can't see it, but they're
You could say that.
You know, speaking of Teen Titans Go, there's so much hate for it, but there's like talks that they might be reviving the original series, and it's because of Teen Titans Go. Like according to a Comic-Con panel, they said that like it's just in the making, like we're just waiting to announce or something. They said something vague. It's on their Wikipedia or the Wikipedia, as I like to call it.
So you all owe Teen Titans Go an apology.
No, they don't. I mean, it's superheroes. They reboot this like every 5-10 years, so whatever.
And
you know?
they're doing a DC Comics app, so I can see them putting that on there.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm nervous, but I have a joke, and it's for Infinity War.
Okay.
The reason Spider-Man said I don't want to go is because he doesn't want to go back to Sony. Yes! Sister hated that joke.
I like that you wore the guy who named Spider-Man in the first movie on your shirt.
Macho Man Randy Savage shirt.
Ooh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Saw is coming.
Come here. Pose for the camera.
Pose for the camera.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Bonesaw is ready. Next question.
Next question.
Hello, like I said before, it's a great honor to have you all here, and I guess you too, Nolan. So
MomoCon would agree with that last part, but continue.
this is a question towards Pan. How did the obsession for Goth Girl start, and have you ever kissed a girl?
Look, it was the 2000s. I guess, like, I don't know, it's dark colors and purple. That's nice, so, you know.
And Cheerleism can answer the second question. And Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. So, next question.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm a teeny bit nervous, but if they had like an original show or a reboot or something, and they had to pick Eric Andre, what kind of role would you think he would be in?
Comic relief. That's all he does.
Why so many reboot questions?
Because we're apparently the authority on that or something.
Yes.
I guess being the loudest about it makes you the authority on it.
Maybe,
That's why our president is who he is. Oh. Thank you for your question, though.
Thank you. A nice cosplay, also.
Yeah. Hi.
All right, so my question is, with how much money superhero movies are printing these days, is there any comic or any hero you'd like to see adapted to the big screen in particular?
Static Shock.
Static.
That's my serious answer, but I was gonna bring up this superhero who turns into ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's an X-Men or something. I saw it on the Marvel Wiki once. I was like clicking the random button and that showed up, and I'm like,
He's been asking every artist at Comic-Con about this.
Yeah.
There was that guy from the movie Dope, I forget his name, but he's gonna be Spider-Man in that CG Spider-Man, and I thought he'd be perfect for Static Shock, but I guess he's Spider-Man, so they're basically the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rude.
Shh, yeah.
But yeah, thank you for your
Thanks.
question.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Yep, thank you.
Hi there. Animated or otherwise, what's an example y'all can think of something that was like almost made but didn't get made that you would like to see? Like, for example, the Phil Lord and Chris Miller version of the Solo movie about to come out?
Yeah, that too.
Symbiotic Titan Season 2?
Yeah. Clone High Season 2, since we're talking about Phil Lord.
Maybe that Aliens cartoon, that looked cool to me.
Oh, yeah.
The $1 Million Treehouse, that counts as something.
Do you know about the Solo trailer that never came out?
No, I didn't know there was
It's
a
all
trailer.
made of Phil Lord and Chris Miller footage, and they have it, and they haven't released it. It was for Star Wars Celebration a year ago.
I can definitely still see the influence in the trailer.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it yet, so no.
What about you, Izzy?
You guys got all the good ones.
Okay.
Like,
We'll come up with one. Time's money.
I don't know. I can't think of my.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, next question. Thanks, Izzy.
Sorry.
Like, I'm the only one who doesn't have to kneel down for this thing. So I don't know if any of you have made a video on this, but I used to watch the show unabashedly when I was like in elementary school. What do you guys think of Camp Lazlo?
Oh. I think there was a video I dissed on Camp Lazlo once briefly, and everyone was mad at me.
I love the first 2 seasons, but the last one was really bad.
The only thing I've seen of it is the last episode, and that kind of messed me up.
Oh, yeah. You guys know what happened in the final episode of Camp Lazlo? Okay, good. We don't have to explain it.
I remember liking it.
I was just like, I don't really care about Camp Lazlo, you know.
While we're quickly on the subject of Camp Lazlo, I would like to bring up that the diaper episode was written by J.G. Quintel. And that's all I have to say about
Who also had a diaper episode in regular show.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mordecai lost a bet and he had to wear a diaper, and that same thing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna elaborate on that. We just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you guys. I still love your voice, Pan.
Thanks.
Statistically speaking, somebody has to.
That's a Raven quote.
It is.
Well, for starters, I didn't think I was gonna make it this far. I thought y'all would close the line before I ever made it to the front. I guess my question is, if you could just expand on any universe, like make any spin-off of any show, like what would you do? Like, what's your pitch? Who would you have voice acting? Would you put yourself in it? Like,
Well, I don't know about all those specifics, but like, I feel Kids Next Door could work as an expanded universe because there's
absolutely.
Yeah, there's.
I don't think the galactic thing was even planned, and they just like pulled it off flawlessly. Well, as flawlessly as you can in a subjective world, but the galactic Kids Next Door twist was incredible, and I would totally love to see more of that for sure.
Yeah. Don't they have a bunch of storyboard pictures for voice actors?
Yeah, they did.
They tried to pitch it and basically
It was like a gorilla pitch.
I'm pretty sure it was planned for a while. But thank you so much.
Lightning round, so...
We got 10 minutes left, so everybody fire off your questions as fast as you can. Good God, we've got to get through this whole line. Go!
All right.
now.
All right.
We have 5 minutes, so
Go.
let's do this. You got 30 seconds per question.
All right. Has there been another well-known YouTube personality that you've been compared to? Example, a friend of mine heard me listen to the podcast. He said Pan sounds like Matt Pat with a cold.
Yeah, just Matt Pat.
I get that a lot for some reason. Matt Pat. That, that or Touch.0 for some reason.
I got
Thank you for your question.
That's even better.
Thank you for your question.
Hello,
Go ahead.
I'm a long-time subscriber of RebelTaxi, and I have a question I thought of. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Netflix series Disenchantment from the creators of The Simpsons and Futurama? I'm looking forward to it, and Futurama's one of my favorite cartoons.
It looks cool, but that's Matt Groening style, so I hate it.
Yeah.
Matt Groening hasn't had any like duds he's made so far, so as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be good. I mean, like, although I'm kind of like fairy tale parodies, because I think the 2000s, so it's like, isn't this kind of dated? Haven't we done parodies enough of fairy tales? But it could be good.
I mean,
you know?
I'll probably watch 3 episodes.
Not to scare you guys, but wasn't the fairy tale version of Futurama like the worst of the 4 movies?
No, you're right.
I didn't watch the movies.
That is a good point.
Next question.
Hello. What's your favorite Spider-Man live action or animated?
Spectacular.
Spectacular animated Spider-Man 2 Raimi version for live action.
Sam Raimi, and I really liked Homecoming.
Homecoming. Like
I would say 2 Spectacular and Homecoming are like some of my favorites.
Definitive like Spider-Man stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, I'm kind of nervous. Shout out the Meme Graveyard on Discord, and this is a question for all of y'all. Have y'all seen the new FOC episode, and what do y'all think about it?
Oh man, no, I didn't see it because we
haven't seen it.
Yeah, they premiered yesterday and also had a April Fool's thing.
No spoilers.
Okay, well, thank y'all.
Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you.
I said no spoilers.
Oh, believe me, we will let you know. It's our job.
Only saying this because I'm surprised it hasn't been mentioned yet, but who's waiting for the Nut Check reboot?
No one. Thank you for your question.
People still send me DVDs of Nutchecks for some reason.
Can Emily and Stephanie sing us out?
Oh no, God, no! What song?
That might be a good last question. Also, I love the guy over there with the guitar. Just like got up. He's like, "It's my time."
We can do that.
We'll do that at the last one.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Or we'll do it out in the hall.
Okay.
I don't know.
Last question, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so this is a question for Pan and Izzy. What inspired you to go into like art and YouTube and stuff?
Oh, in general, just like forever, just wanted to draw stuff, you know, just always, forever, you know.
I literally like got to the college age and I was like, crap, I don't know what to do. And I've been drawing my entire life. And someone's like, you can do that. And I was like, okay.
Sorry, Nolan. Sorry, Jim. I don't know you as well.
Nolan also went to art college. Like he's also an
I
artist.
graduated college, so that makes me superior.
I went.
Thank you.
All right.
I went to college.
Whoop.
I think that is that.
I think we all
I think
did.
that's it.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that it?
Yeah.
What song?
Yeah, we gotta cut it. We gotta cut it.
Damn. So I can't sing and
If you
humiliate
guys,
myself.
I know you guys. You guys can ask us questions out there. I want to answer everybody's, except you. You already win.
But we have.
Don't think I didn't notice.
Artist Alley.
Come to our booth, AA18. We're going to be there for the rest of the day and on
tomorrow.
Sunday.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
We'll sign stuff there, so don't rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.